Hi guys, welcome back to my random variety I refuse to know anymore channel, and if I sound like I'm getting sick, it's because I'm getting sick. And before anyone in the comments screams and is like, oh my god, you're going to die. No, I'm not going to die. I'm literally have no health conditions. And it could be literally a cold. I have no idea what this is. And even the new virus that's going around, it's only really deadly if you're older and you have a compromised immune system and you get pneumonia and die. So I'm not worried about dying. Now, I am staying home right now just to be safe because I don't want to make anyone else sick if they do have a compromised immune system or are old or whatever, infants, you know, I don't want to make anyone else sick. So, but that means I have time to film because I'm not going anywhere tomorrow because I just don't want to make anyone sick, and I am slightly sick myself, so I also want to be careful, not because I think I'm going to die, but because I don't want to end up sick for 2 weeks. Not that it really matters because all my, my activity has been canceled, like not even canceled, it's just postponed until April, so yikes, big yikes because of everything, but I'm here now, and I thought I would make some videos because I can. So, I thought I would do K-pop videos. Yikes! OMG, Raya. No, but for real though, I thought I would do a video. I would talk about some divisive K-pop songs. So I made a playlist of divisive K-pop songs that I found online. I watched a bunch of videos of K-pop songs that people disliked online and looked for some songs that were different, that people disliked, and that were songs that had, and before you freak out and are like, what the hell is that? This is just an ornament that's sitting here. I'm just stemming. Ignore me, please. But I was just saying, the thing about K-pop is that it is a pretty divisive genre, and I've seen plenty of K-pop fans make videos of songs they don't like. And I just kind of cobbled together some of the most disliked ones based on the ones I see online, get tossed around online that people dislike, or ones that I've seen people complain about. And personally, I'm going to be talking about my opinion on a lot of these songs. Now, a lot of these are already songs I had saved, and I had to hunt down some of the others. But I'm just going to kind of get straight into it, and I do have this shuffled, so we're just going to be talking about the songs. And the first one I have is Hot Summer by FX. And honestly, FX was one of the first K-pop groups I stanned way back in 2018. I got super into them. I found Electric Shock on YouTube and I fell in love with it. And honestly, I listened to so many of FX's songs. Hot Summer was one of them, and I will acknowledge right now that the song is kind of noisy, and it sounds like a lot of other songs from the era actually by being noisy. I remember one of the other songs I was into was 21 I'm the Best. When I got into K-pop in like 2016, 2017, mainly 2018, I was listening to a lot of songs from like 2011, 2012. So this was one of the songs that I remember listening, and this is not my favorite FX song, or even close to it. But I hardly think that this is a bad song. I think it's super catchy, and I can definitely see why someone would dislike this song, but personally, I don't dislike it. I think it's just kind of mediocre, but I do really love FX, and this song is no exception. Next one I have is I Got a Boy by Girls' Generation. And this song, I've seen a lot of people talk about online. So I think my only problem with this song is that it's very disjointed. There are a lot of different sections to it. I actually enjoy all of the parts of this song, and I think this song is really catchy. Girls' Generation was another group I was aware of way back in the day. The first song I had saved, the first K-pop song I had saved, period, before I even had Apple Music or streaming. I just had some CDs and stuff ripped onto my iPod, and I had The Boys, the song The Boys, Bring the Boys Out by Girls' Generation, ripped onto an iPod from like a single CD. And that was the song, that was like the first K-pop song I had, and I remember I bought Gangnam Style as well. Those were the first two K-pop songs I had saved. So, this one is still good though. It's super catchy, so I can understand why the synth would get annoying, but I still enjoy it. The next one I have is Electric Shock by FX, and I think it's no secret that I adore this song. And yes, like I said, I heard The Boys and I heard Gangnam Style, but I believe this was the song that made me fall in love with K-pop. I randomly stumbled across this on YouTube. I was just looking for music or K-pop or something, and I absolutely fell in love with FX and with K-pop from listening to this song. This is an amazing song and one of my favorites ever. Now, the thing is that I've seen a lot of people dislike this and dislike FX in general. And I completely understand why. Musically speaking, this is not everyone's cup of tea. But this is exactly what I love in K-pop. That's why I latched onto stuff like Blackpink and Girl Crush concepts right away when I first started listening to more modern stuff, because Blackpink was the first group I latched onto because I loved FX so much. I'm not trying to compare them or say they even sound similar, but something like Boom Ba does radiate similar energy. And this song was my first love with K-pop, and I can never forget that. So, honestly, anyone who dislikes this song, just, I hope you get electric shocked. Oh, no, that was a bad pun. Next one I have is Ring Ding Dong by SHINee. So this is another older song, and this one gets disliked a lot because it's annoying. It's repetitive on the chorus, I guess. A lot of automatopoeia. And, you know, the synth, it kind of has those cheaper synth sounds because it is an older song. I've seen people say they don't like this song. Again, I really don't have a problem with this song. I maybe wouldn't seek it out, but it definitely sounds like it's from that era. And it's kind of catchy for what it is. I listen to plenty of Western songs from that era, even though they were cheaply produced, so I'm not going to complain about this one. Next one I have saved is Butterfly by Luna. I'll be honest and say I'm not a Luna stan at all, although I do enjoy So What. I think that comeback was really good. Part of the intense fandom around Luna is kind of scary to me, but I will say that this song, the high-pitched vocals in the chorus are kind of annoying, but the drop and everything sounds good and the choreography is good. So I'm not the largest fan of this song, and I understand why people dislike it. Next one I have is going to be Zimzalabim by Red Velvet, and I think this one is self-explanatory for me. I actually do really dislike this song. The rest of the song is okay, but the chorus is absolutely irritating. It gets in my head in the worst way. It's insanely catchy, but in the worst way possible. Again, I don't hate the song necessarily, but I'll never seek it out myself unless I'm in a weird mood. And honestly, Zimzalabim, it's not even the repetition of the word that gets caught in my head. It's that instrumental bit. And the instrumental bit bothers the hell out of me, and it's so annoying to listen to. I strongly dislike that. But otherwise the song is okay, but it's just that ruins it for me. So I completely understand why this is disliked. It's experimental though, I respect it for existing, but oh my god. Next one I have is Red Light by FX, and one of my first K-pop dance videos way back in 2018 was to this song. I adore this song. This was my favorite FX song, and I still think this is just an amazing song. It definitely has that kind of annoying synth tone to it. There's a lot of songs that I actually really like which have annoying synths or kind of weird drops or are loud. I like for instance, Me by CLC. That has an interesting drop. And some of the other songs that I do like, which I'll get to later. I didn't really see people saying they disliked Me, but it's kind of one of those songs that I can just get weird vibes from. But this song is amazing. It's loud and it's in your face, but it's exactly what I want. Not to make a comparison again, but something like Boom Ba Ya reminds me a lot of this. And that's probably why I latched onto Boom Ba Ya so much, because I was desperate to find something more that sounded like this. And, well, I don't think the Queens can ever be beat. Boom Ba Ya was a good attempt. So this song is fantastic, and I did see some people saying they disliked it, and I just don't understand. I love the aesthetic, the visual, everything about this album. Red Light, just fantastic. People complaining about this song, you need to go away. This song is amazing. Next one I have is Party by Girls' Generation. So I don't really understand the hatred for this song. It's not really the type of thing I would seek out. Generally, cute concepts in general aren't my thing. But I don't really understand. This isn't really that annoying or doesn't have a problem to me. So I don't really know why this one is disliked. I don't really have an opinion on it other than I just don't get it. Next one is Icy by ITZY. And I absolutely adore this song. This is so much better than Dalla Dalla, in my opinion. This was my favorite ITZY song until they just released their EP last week. And the song Nobody Like You is now my favorite ITZY song. But this one is darn fantastic. I can definitely see how this would be loud and annoying, and how it might be disappointing if you were a fan of Dalla Dalla. But I absolutely adore this song, especially the pre-chorus where they sing, and the chorus itself is super catchy. I like songs that have intense drops and just feel like they slap you in the face, and the attitude of the song is perfect, and ITZY in general. I really came around on them and decided to stay on them, even though I thought they were annoying at first. So, honestly, the song is amazing, but I completely understand the dislike for it. Next one I have is Chicken Noodle Soup by J-Hope and Becky G. And I agree with the dislike for this song. I think it's annoying. And weirdly enough, I think Becky G is the best part of the song. But the song's disjointed. It has a weird beat to it and a weird flow to it. And the chorus is annoying. The choreography, when I think about it, I just think about it, and it's not a good song. But like, I'm not even the fan of not BTS. I love BTS, but I'm not even the fan of Becky G. And Becky G on this song is better than the member of BTS. And like, I love J-Hope. I'm not shading J-Hope, but this song is really annoying. So next one I have saved is Birthday by Somi. I don't really have anything to say about this song. It's pretty self-explanatory as to why people dislike this. It's the beat. And I think there are plenty of songs like this which have these weird synth tones to them that people dislike for that reason. And honestly, the kind of bubbly, weird sounding drop on this song, I can see why people dislike this. They dislike this for the same reason they dislike kpop, and I think I like this less than kpop, but it's still an okay song in my opinion. It's really just a synth tone that could get annoying for anyone. So, I don't really dislike this. This is tolerable. Next one is G by Girls' Generation. So I was honestly shocked to see so many people say they dislike this song, since to me this song is absolute classic. I'm not a fan of cute concepts as much, so I was definitely not into this song as much back in the day, but now I can just respect it for being a classic song, and I don't really understand why people dislike it, other than I guess it's annoying, but it's a classic song, so you can't really take that away from it. Next one is Solo by Jennie from Blackpink. And I'll be honest about this song. This song took me a while to get used to. The drop is kind of weird, and I actually came to love the drop, except for the breakdown at the end. It's a bit annoying. The song itself and the build-up to the chorus with those fake strings there sound really good. Even her English rap isn't that cringy. So, while this isn't my favorite song by a Blackpink member, I still really enjoy it. But I completely understand the hatred for the song, as people would not like the way the song sounds. I completely understand that. Now, I don't think Jennie deserves the hate she's gotten, just because that was YG's fault for putting her in that position, you know, and not giving the other girls solos, and everyone likes to hate on Jennie for that reason, and this song, which I think is dumb, and just hating on Jennie in general. I don't think she deserves the hate she gets, honestly. But the song itself, I can understand why someone would dislike it. Next one is Love Shot by EXO. honestly, this song is a bop. Everyone, I've seen people say this song is boring or the chorus gets annoying, and I just don't see it. Maybe in like 6 months it will have worn out on me, but this was one of the first EXO songs I found and I was listening to them and I'm like, holy shit, this song is amazing. So honestly, I found this song through people complaining about it, and then I just heard the chorus and decided I liked it. So, and honestly, that's what happened, and this song is still really solid. I like the build up to the chorus a lot. The only annoying part is the chipmunk vocal before the chorus. Otherwise, this song is really good, so I really enjoy it. Next one is Bad Boy by Red Velvet. I've heard more than one person say that they dislike this song, and honestly this shocks me because this song is amazing. The fact that I've seen more than one person say they dislike this song, again, I respect your opinion, and this is not shade to people who dislike these songs, but the song is honestly spectacular. It's one of the best K-pop songs I've heard. I'm not even a Red Velvet fan, and this song is spectacular. It's honestly perfect sounding. The beat to it, the girls, the harmonies, the chorus, everything about this song is spectacular. And I love it. So, even my dad liked this song when I played it for him, and he doesn't not like K-pop. So, this song is amazing. I have nothing else to say. Next one is Side Effects by Stray Kids. So I definitely feel like Stray Kids music in general is definitely divisive, and their stuff is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. And I can sort of see it with this song. This isn't the type of song I would really necessarily seek out. I really like Mira, that one's good, but this isn't one I would necessarily seek out, but it's not bad, I don't think. But I completely understand why people would dislike this one. Next one is Written by Ya by Blackpink. And I've already talked about the song multiple times. So I will say about this song that a good way for me, I think, to gauge sometimes how good a song is how an outsider like my dad, who doesn't really listen to EDM or hip hop or stuff that's, not, stuff that's not lyrical, will judge a song. And my dad did not like the song. He thought it was too noisy. And I completely understand that. So anyone who dislikes the song, I think Blackpink generally are pretty beloved among the K-pop community, except for those people who just like to hate on them because they're popular or hate on Jennie, which is dumb. But this song grabbed my attention right away. This is what made me stan Blackpink. This was the first group I stanned after FX. And this was probably the only group I was listening to regularly and actually knew their songs. Like, I was aware of a few songs by different groups. Like, I knew some BTS songs. I knew some 21 songs. I know they're an old group, but Blackpink is the successor to 21. But I will say that this song is spectacular, and I really have nothing else to say about it. It's one of my favorite girl group debuts ever. This and Bumble Chocolat. So, yeah, I really have nothing else to say about this song. It's so amazing. Next one is going to be Dun Dun by Everglow. This is a new song, actually. So, honestly, this song is amazing. Anyone who's calling this song Adios Part 2, I adore Adios, so I'm not even going to complain about that. Even if this is Adios Part 2, even if this song is safe, it sounds fantastic. It's definitely not my favorite title track by them because I love Adios, but this song is still really solid. And I really don't understand the hate for this song. People saying they don't like the drop. Did you like the drop to Adios? It's not all that different, guys. Don't try to pretend it is. And if you don't like the drop, it's perfectly fine and understandable. I love the drop to songs like this. Again, my taste in drops, it can be kind of all over the place. Like I said, I like Me by CLC. So I really can't complain too much here. This song is really good. Next one I have is Kill This Love by Blackpink. basically it was in April or May of last year, I can't remember. I had 2 songs saved on my playlist because I had a whole playlist of like other songs of Ariana Grande. I had this and Boy With Love. They were the 2 K-pop songs I had saved, and honestly this was the one I listened to the most. I don't know, Boy With Love, I mean, I'll get to that, but this song was definitely underwhelming when I first heard it because I am a huge fan of Do 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 Do. I adore that song, and this song to me did not live up to it. I think my biggest complaint about it is that it ends too soon. It doesn't climax quite the way Do 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 does. It begins to climax and it ends. If it was 20 seconds longer, it'd be the same length as Do 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 Do, and I think this could have been really solid. I do still think the song's really enjoyable. I like the marching band aesthetic. It's definitely not something I can listen to all the time, and it does go kind of hard for a breakup song. I know Adios does that too, and I do think Adios is the better version of this song. It swaps out the marching band for that EDM drop, and honestly, it sounds way better. But the girls still have a lot of personality in Kill This Love. The only thing which lets it down is just the fact that the production team doesn't know how to make anything different for Blackpink at this point. I completely understand why people would dislike this song because it wasn't original or because of the drop. I still enjoy the way it sounds, but it's definitely far from my favorite Blackpink song, so I can completely understand this. And it's the ending. It doesn't climax the way it should. Next one is As If It's Your Last by Blackpink. Now, honestly, I've been listening to this song for years, and this wasn't my favorite song at first because I preferred Doing by Ya and Playing with Fire, but this one, honestly, is a bop. This isn't definitely as loud or in your face as some of their other songs, but it's a really solid pop song that's hidden in their discography, and it's one of their only Pink concepts. This and I suppose Whistle, but the thing is that people don't seem to understand is just how good this song is, and I've seen a lot of people complain about this song. And the amount of people I've seen dislike this song actually shocks me because this is a really solid and well-produced pop song. It kind of hides, it doesn't stand out as much in their discography. And it doesn't hit you in the face like something like Kill This Love or Bin By Ya or even Do 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 Do. But I adore this song. This song is spectacular. Not my favorite song by them, but spectacular regardless. And the fact that so many people dislike this song genuinely shocked me. I know some of them were probably came to hate it during the Blackpink drought, but I wasn't really listening to Blackpink in that time. I think I started standing them maybe early 2018, and I wasn't aware of the drought or the fandom. I just kind of was listening to them casually. I wasn't really on social media. And then I listened to, I was on YouTube, but I wasn't on like social media. And then I listened to Do Do Do, and that came out, and I just remember. So I don't really remember having that experience. I suppose if you did have that experience, you would have gotten sick of it. But this is a song that I can still listen to and still don't skip. I always think I'm going to end up skipping it, and then I don't. So honestly, this song is amazing. The next one is Uh-Oh by (G)I-DLE. And honestly, when I found (G)I-DLE, this was one of the first songs I latched onto. This and Light My Fire. And honestly, this song is a hell of a bop. This is a more cute sounding song, which is totally not my cup of tea typically, but I adore this song. Honestly, I'm shocked that I've seen people actually say they dislike this song. This isn't a huge number of people that I've seen say dislike it, but I think I've seen it more than once, and the last time I did see someone say they disliked the song, decided for me to include it because I needed to talk about it. The fact that people dislike the song, because it's honestly amazing. I don't know if it's too cute for (G)I-DLE, but (G)I-DLE's done so many concepts, and this is definitely one of my favorite title tracks by them, probably my favorite song by them. So I adore this song. So anyone who hates the song, I just don't get it, but I can respect you. Next one is Do 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 Do. Anyway, guys, yeah, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. When I first heard this, one of my first videos on my channel was me literally reacting to this song in this video. And honestly, I believe the thumbnail to that video is me doing something like this, like, ah! But like to the side like this, like, ah! So, yeah, This song is amazing. Now, objectively speaking, I can understand why people wouldn't like it. I think the production is a bit cluttered. There's a lot going on in this mix. And to me, as someone who tends to get mad at cluttered production when it's really annoying, although it doesn't tend to bother me too much, this is something that really shouldn't work in my opinion, but it actually does. I don't think the percussion overpowers Jenny here, and just the rest of the song is spectacular. What makes this song for me is the climax. This and Forever Young are my favorite Blackpink songs, and honestly, I'll go back and forth on which one I prefer. But genuinely speaking, these songs both have spectacular climaxes, and this pre-chorus is amazing, and the drop is amazing as well. I love the flute in this song. Literally everything about the song is amazing. The music video is legendary, and I have nothing else to say about this. This is just amazing. So I understand why people would dislike it, but come on. I know when you're just hating on something because it's popular. Next one I have is Really Bad Boy by Red Velvet. So I definitely see why people would dislike this one as well. I personally think this one is a bit cluttered, the mix. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and it doesn't really work for me the way something like Do 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 does. And this is not nearly as good as Bad Boy. I think because Bad Boy was so well produced and clean sounding, and this one is just kind of cluttered and messy. Now, that said, I don't hate the song at all. I think the horns are great. I love the vocals on this song. Definitely not my favorite song, but it's still solid, but I can completely understand the dislike for it. Next one I have is Coco Bop by EXO. So, honestly, this song, when I first just heard this drop, I remember I didn't like it, but when I listened to the whole song, holy shit, this song is amazing. I love that chorus. It's just so amazing. I honestly think EXO are really good vocalists, and while I haven't stand them to the point where I know all the members and all that, I just think their songs are really good, and I just have mass respect for them for trying so many different genres. That's what I really think is cool about EXO, is how many different genres they try. Now, I know that the hardcore EXO stands can be a little bit crazy, but honestly, it's alright. I honestly think that this song is really good. The drop could be kind of annoying if you don't like it, but honestly, I got over it. I was able to get over it. Whereas with something like Zimzalabim, I'm never able to get over that chorus. But Coco Bop, I got over it. So next one is Double Knot by Stray Kids. So I think my other problem with Stray Kids is that a lot of their music does feel like just noise to me. I really do like this better than the other song I was talking about, which was Side Effects. I still don't know how much I would seek this out, but this song isn't bad by any means. So, but again, same thing with Side Effects. I understand why people dislike it. Next one is Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet. So honestly, this was probably the first Red Velvet song I heard. This was way back in maybe 2016 when I was first looking into K-pop myself. And like was just looking at K-pop online, and I had no, maybe 2017, I don't remember, before I had any sort of streaming service or way to play the songs back. But I remember looking at K-pop online, and I remember I liked, you know, stuff like FX, and then I found this, and I really hated this song when I heard it. I just thought this was way too cute and girly. It was way too annoying, and now listening to it, I can actually respect the song. I think it's super cute and fun. It's definitely a bit cluttered, so it's not my favorite, but I can definitely like the song now. So this is totally in the camp of something I disliked and now like, so I completely understand why someone else would dislike it. Next one I have is Tempo by EXO. So this song is kind of weird, I'll give it that. There's definitely some parts to it which strike me as kind of weird. And oh my god, that bridge is amazing. I will say that this song is really solid. And honestly, EXO, like I said, they're so talented. And again, bringing so many different genres to the table. So this song is amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about this one. And the people who like to complain about it, I understand where you're coming from, but I still love this song. I don't think I've found an EXO song I haven't liked yet, to be completely honest. Next one I have is Bum Bum by Card. So I really like Oh Nana and Now Red Moon that's out, and I think I respect Card just for being one of the co-ed groups I found. I do enjoy that about them, but their music is not my favorite, especially this song. I do think it's kind of annoying. The drop is alright though. Doesn't really get under my skin too much. It's just not the type of thing I would typically listen to in any country. It's not that it's K-pop, it's just in any country. I've heard drops like this before from like Latin songs, and it's just not really my cup of tea, but I definitely don't hate it, so I don't think there's any songs here that I legitimately hate, but I will say I understand the dislike for this one. Next one is also by Card. This is Dumb Litty. I think I dislike this one actually more than the last one. This one is kind of annoying. It's just very loud, and like I said, I don't usually complain about loud songs, but when it's something like Side Effects or this, and I can't discern what the hell is going on, I need loud songs to have some structure to them. And Dumb Lady just really doesn't, and I don't know, it just bothers me. The song itself just sounds awkward to me. I do like the message though. Next one I have is Boy With Love, and I've talked about this before. It's probably not the best sample. So, this song, probably, well, this and Idol, and I'll get to Idol, but these are the most divisive, well, in terms of title tracks, I suppose, since I've seen people complain about BTS songs that aren't title tracks, which, whatever. That sounded really stupid, but this song was cool when it came out. I wasn't standing BTS back then. The only group I stan was Blackpink, and I remember I played Kill This Love to Death. And I did have this song on my playlist, but it was typically a skip, but now that I stan BTS, I've gone back to it, and this song is really cute and wholesome. It's probably one of the catchiest songs I've ever heard in my life. Whether that's a good thing or not is entirely up to you, and I feel like people just hate on this song because it's cute, which is honestly stupid. BTS doesn't have to do dark concepts all the time, and they're allowed to do something cute. And Halsey on this is even really cute. And again, one of the most addicting choruses of all time. Not gonna say it's the most original song or it's my favorite, but oh my god, this song is still super catchy. I really can't deny it. You know when you just have a good feel-good song? This one is that for me. Next one I have is Elevator by Stray Kids. A lot of Stray Kids. So this is an example of a loud drop that I like. Which a lot of people don't like, and this is an extremely divisive song. I've seen people either love this or hate it. I definitely like this song. It's not my favorite song by them. Like I said, Mira exists, but this one is really solid as well. So I don't understand the people who hate this song. I mean, I kind of get it, but I've seen people say they hate this song, and I just don't really see it. So the next one is Han Alone by G-Idol. So honestly, I do not understand the dislike for this song. I saw someone say they disliked this more than Senorita, and honestly, this song is gorgeous. I love those vocals on the chorus, and the concept overall is really great. The video is spectacular, and this is a song, I really love G-Idol. Again, I respect them for trying so many different concepts. Not all of them work, but this is one that definitely worked for me, and this song clicked. And I don't think it's boring at all. I think it's pretty. Definitely not something I would listen to all the time, but it's still really solid. Next one I have is Bang 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 by Big Bang. So I've seen people dislike this song. I think I can see why because of the just the way it sounds, but I don't dislike it. I think it's good. So the next one is Dollar Dollar by ITZY. So I prefer Icy, but Dollar Dollar is still really good and definitely took me a bit to get used to. I don't know how I feel about this album cover. It's very pink. One thing I love about ITZY is how just you know, personality they have. I love that the song says I love myself, I love that and Idol for the same reason, because I can finally have something. And also this song is super catchy, but it's definitely a bit to get used to. So not for everyone. This one is See You Later by Blackpink. This is not an A-side. So if you don't know this song, it's the 4th song on the Do 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 EP. And honestly, this one, I kind of understand, because I don't think the two elements of it, the chorus and the verses, do not fit together in my opinion. It's one of their weaker tracks for sure, so I get this one. Next one I have is I'm So Hot by Momoland. Pretty much any Momoland song is disliked. I included this one because I actually like it. I like the drop. Now, Momoland isn't necessarily always my thing, but I definitely don't think they deserve hate. I don't think any of these groups deserve hate. So, I actually like the song, but I completely understand why it's disliked. Next one I have is Flower Shower by Hyuna. And honestly, I don't hate this song at all. I think it's super catchy. I'm kind of very hit or miss on Hyuna, whether or not I like her. Her songs are very hit or miss for me. But I think this one's kind of catchy. I think my only real complaint about this song is it just does feel like a discount Whistle. It doesn't feel as clean or crisp as something like Whistle, but the song is still solid to me. So I'm not going to complain about it. Next one is Red by Hyuna. So I understand that the concept of the video and the lyrics are all really weird and it's kind of a mixed thing for me, but the way this song sounds, I love it. This is a Hyuna song I can totally vibe with, so I can ignore it being weird for a bit, and I'm not even complaining. Hyuna is weird. What can I say? So I completely understand why you would dislike it. Next one is Black Dress by CLC. Shocks me when people say they dislike the song, and I've seen multiple people say they dislike it. And honestly, I don't see it at all. This song is fantastic. It's not overly cluttered and doesn't have weird production like some of their other songs. And there are some of their other songs which I enjoy, which I completely would understand why people wouldn't like. Even something like Hobgoblin and especially something like Me. It's just, I understand why people wouldn't like it, but this song is really solid. It's a really great pop song. I don't understand why people dislike this at all, but go off, I guess. Next one is Senorita by D-Idol. So I don't hate this song. The drop is fun. It's just kind of underwhelming to me. That's really all I have to say. So I don't know if people actually hate this song or they just say it's underwhelming. Next one is Idol by BTS and so, remember when I was doing those monthly playlist vids? Yeah, like way back in last year. Dude, this song was probably, I don't want to say it was the first BTS song I heard. I don't remember. It was the first BTS song I fell in love with. I mean, this and Fake Love, and I could talk about Fake Love for a whole day, but that song isn't hated. I haven't seen anyone say they dislike it. Thank God, because that song is amazing. But this one, I understand the whole, I don't like the video's bad, the whole thing with it, but it's such a good affirmation of self-love and it sounds really good. I will say the production and the, you know, the actual, way it sounds, I like it as much as DNA, but it's still really good, and I don't understand why you're saying it's westernized. Now, if you want to see something westernized, listen to Euphoria. Now, before you yell at me, I love Euphoria. I'm not hating on Euphoria, but it sounds like a goddamn Chainsmokers song. I'm not hating on it because of that. I like the Chainsmokers. I'm just saying. This song is not westernized. This is literally about being Korean idols. Where the fuck are you smoking? I'm sorry, I get passionate when I talk about BTS. I'll shut up now. Except the next song is Black Swan, so I'm not going to shut up. I'm laughing because I thought I would include this because I've seen so many people when this came out being like, oh, I don't like this. And honestly, I was in the camp of thinking this song was boring when I first heard it, but holy shit! Once that video came out, oh! And this song is amazing, so it's not my favorite BTS song, but it's really good, so stream Black Swan. Now, what I'm not a fan of is On. That's the one I don't think is as good. It's not terrible, but I'm not a huge fan of it, so Black Swan, though, that's where it's at. So like I said, BTS doesn't always need to do dark concepts. I think this song is like Fake Love but darker, and I want to clarify that because I prefer Fake Love by a mile, because that is probably my favorite BTS song, but oh my god, this one is good too. So the video is amazing. Just Jimin, slay me. Next song is We're on a BTS Train Now. So Burning Up Fire by BTS Fire. And this is when okay, this is a song, this is one that I totally 5,000% get and also totally disagree with because the song's a bop, but I totally get it. So this isn't like Stray Kids for me where I totally get it and also kind of agree. No, this is a bop, but I understand why this is disliked. It's kind of loud and annoying, I would say. This is one of their most disliked and also one of the most popular title tracks. I don't really know what to make of it. Again, this is really divisive. I'm firmly in the love it camp. It's definitely an 8 out of 10 song. So is Dun Dun for that matter. But yeah, I might like Playing with Fire just a little bit more, but that's my third favorite Blackpink song, and Blackpink was the first group I stand outside of FX, so that's not really an insult, but this drop is something. This is another example of my taste in drops being somewhat tasteless. Not tasteless necessarily, but just not everyone's going to enjoy it, so I get it. Next one is Not Today, and this one I kind of see. And I totally get this one too. This one I am a little more in agreement with. I don't dislike it, don't get me wrong. It's like, I'm in agreement with the opinion of disliking it, but now I'm also offending armies by saying, but no, but, like, the song is great, but it's just a little bit loud to me. It does go very, very hard. I feel like Fire is a perfect hype song. This song is more of a angry song, and I feel this song on different levels, but I can definitely see why people wouldn't want to listen to it. That's all where I'm at. And Boy in Love is another one that I saw someone say they disliked. And I have so many questions for you. I mean, I sort of get it, but also, what the fuck are you on? Next one is Hobgoblin by CLC. So, totally get this one, 5,000%. That synth on the chorus is really ugly. The girls are right in your face. It's kind of annoying. I heard a lot of people say they disliked it because it reminded them, it felt like a cheap 4-minute clone, which I can kind of see that as well. But damn if this song isn't amazing, and I love this song, so I totally get it though. Next one is Adios. And okay, I understand why some people wouldn't like Drops That Go Hard like this, but honestly, this is totally my taste in music. And this is one of my favorite K-pop songs since I found Everglow, and I adore this song so much. So, I'm gonna be defensive of it, but I understand. Next one is War of Hormone by BTS, and this one, I could write an essay on this song. I think the best way to describe this song is like is tasteless, but in the sense of something like Panic at the Disco. Delightfully tasteless. But I feel you guys. But for me, if I'm gonna complain about a K-pop song being objectionable, yes or yes, 5,000%. Next one is DNA, and you guys actually dislike the song? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Honestly, I don't understand why anyone would dislike the song. It's like when BTS makes poppy things, people dislike it. Sometimes it's like, I don't understand. This is literally a perfect pop song. The bridge has that perfect vibe to, you know, that it's got that perfect way of the instrumental. The rapping feels good. The whistling is so catchy, dude. The guitar, everything's mixed well. None of it overlaps in a way that sounds cluttered. Which again does annoy me when a song feels like it's just noise. This is the opposite of that. This has the perfect build up to the drop. The drop is amazing. And honestly, this is like top 5 for me in terms of BTS title tracks, so I don't understand the dislike for this song. This is probably my 4th favorite after, you know, Spring Day and Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and of course Fake Love, but this song is amazing, so the fact that people actually dislike this, I suppose if your taste just isn't poppy songs in general and you only like dark stuff, then I guess you wouldn't like it, but it's like whenever BTS does a non-dark concept, y'all get upset, and I don't understand. But fine. Next one is Cat and Dog by TXT. And this one is so divisive, honestly. And yeah, the auto-tune is... But I don't hate the song. It's just... I don't hate it. The only thing I have to say is that, again, stop telling TXT to grow up and be adult because they're cute and it's not a bad thing. Like, but yeah, the song is kind of annoying and the auto-tune is. Next one is We're Back Around to Hot Summer by FX, so that was all the songs I had actually. And honestly, I can feel most of those, why people dislike them, so I completely get why you would dislike it. And I adore... most of those songs, there are a few that I agree with or I understand why they are disliked. Most of those songs are bops. So comment down below what songs you dislike, and maybe I can make a part 2, maybe I can talk about some of the songs that you guys dislike. And I think I will make a video on the songs that I dislike another time. But anyway, guys, these songs are bops, so most of them are bops. But I completely understand where y'all coming from, so that's it for the video. It went on way longer than I meant it to, honestly. Probably because I spent too long yelling in the latter portion of the video because y'all have no taste. I'm joking, by the way. You don't even have to like BTS or DNA or like any of those songs. I'm just in a mood right now. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye.